Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to dive into something I know a lot of English learners struggle with. It's that frustrating gap between all the English you know in your head and what you can actually say out loud. We're going to talk about that fear, that hesitation that just blocks you from speaking confidently. So let's get right into it.
Does this sound familiar to you? You've put in the hours, you know the grammar rules, your vocabulary is actually pretty good, but the second you open your mouth to speak, poof, it's all gone. Your mind just goes completely blank. It is such a frustrating feeling, and trust me, if you've been there, you are definitely not alone.
I like to call this experience the speaking wall. Think of it like this invisible, but very, very real barrier that just shoots up right between your thoughts, where all those perfect English words are stored, and your voice, which suddenly feels like it has no idea what to do. Oh, this one just hits home, doesn't it? You build this amazing, smart, perfect sentence in your head, and then what actually comes out is, well, something else entirely. Or worse, maybe nothing at all. This right here is the classic sign that you've just slammed into that speaking wall. And when you hit that wall, that freeze moment, it's not just in your head, right? It's physical. Your heart starts pounding. You're suddenly terrified that everyone is judging every word you say. You forget a super simple word like because, and then you start analyzing every little mistake until you're just wishing you'd never said anything in the first place. It's this awful, overwhelming cycle. So why? Why does this happen? Now, this is the most important part of this whole thing, and it might actually surprise you. The problem isn't your English level. It's not. It's your mindset. That wall isn't built out of grammar mistakes. It's built out of fear. Let me just say that again because it's so important. The root of the problem, the actual foundation of that speaking wall, it's the fear of being imperfect. It's the fear of making a mistake, of sounding silly. That pressure to be perfect is exactly what causes us to freeze up. So, look at this. It's like you've got two different voices battling it out in your head. On one side, you've got the perfectionist. All it cares about is speaking flawlessly. It's terrified of being judged. And what's the result? Hesitation, and usually silence. But on the other side, you've got the communicator, and its goal is totally different. It just wants to connect with someone, to be understood. It focuses on the message, not the tiny mistakes. And the result of that? Well, that's where you find expression, and eventually, real fluency. Okay, so how do we quiet down that inner perfectionist and let the communicator take over? Well, the answer isn't to study more grammar. It's about literally rewiring your brain. And I've got 3 simple but super powerful hacks you can start using like today. Now, the science behind all this is something called cognitive reframing. It sounds kind of complicated, but I promise it's not. It just means you consciously decide to change how you look at a situation. So instead of seeing an English conversation as a test you can pass or fail, you reframe it. You see it as an opportunity to connect with another person. All right, here are the 3 hacks. Number 1. The goal shift. Before you speak, literally say to yourself, my only goal here is to be understood. That's it. Not to be perfect, just to connect. Number 2, visualize success. Just for 30 seconds, close your eyes and imagine a short, simple, positive chat. See it going well. This actually primes your brain for a good outcome. And number 3, and this is a big one, embrace the pause. If you need a second to think, take it. A pause doesn't mean you're slow. It makes you sound thoughtful and confident. It's a power move, not a weakness. Look, at the end of the day, this is not about some magical overnight transformation. It's about starting a new journey, taking a new path. Your road to fluency isn't about memorizing 10,000 words. It's about starting to see yourself not as a student taking a test, but as a person with valuable things to say. Please remember this. Your voice has value. Your ideas, your stories, your opinions, they deserve to be heard. Letting the fear of one little grammar mistake keep all of that locked inside, well, that's a huge loss. It's a loss for you, and it's a loss for the people who could have connected with you. So, I'm going to leave you with a question, not a test, just a little challenge. Don't think about some big, important speech. Think smaller, way smaller. What is just one small idea, one simple thought that you're willing to share in English today? Maybe you text it to a friend, say it to a barista, or just record it on your phone. Because that one small act, that's how you start to knock down the wall.